So with the glitz and glamour that comes with being in the league, how hard is it to focus on the main thing and avoid temptations and distractions as a younger player?
It all depends on your background. For the most part, when you're making it to the NBA, the player themselves don't value money because we don't know it, right? We don't know what a $1 million look like. We don't know. So that's usually, that narrative has been pushed by our parents, right? When we're coming into the league, buy me this, buy me that, and that's when we become materialistic versus the dream of when, we were 10 years old playing the game, because what we're seeing on TV is the game itself. We're not seeing cars and jewelry and stuff. We're seeing basketball. So that's where our focus is. And once we get it and everyone's pulling and pulling and pulling, it puts us into that mindset. But, LeBron is right. As long as you're focusing on the game aspect on it, everything that you're seeking and wanting always follows, period.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said period like I'm a chick.
But there comes a point where it turns, all right? When we were all coming up, I don't think any of us was like, damn, I just want to play so I can get a max contract, right? You were playing to be the best at your craft. Then the business side comes of it, as you mentioned, Gil, the friends and family and everybody else who looks at you as their vehicle to success as well. But, that's the meal ticket.
I disagree, man. The influence is heavy on music, film, and social media at this point. I mean, even though Gil makes a great point about everything he said, I think that the biggest influencer is what we seen when we were younger. If you wasn't watching BET or MTV, the influence was Cameron and Jay-Z and the glamour and the glitz of being, the whips, the chains.
Master P, Gold Ceiling.
Cash Money Records, bling, 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 bling. Like, in order to get to this level, you gotta have the money. In order to get the money, you gotta either have a jump shot or slang crack rock, right? So one or the other in that era was the decision you made. So I look at it now and you say, well, how is a guy supposed to take it serious as far as the craft and the professionalism of the sport when you're being pushed to buy this, buy that, be this, be that, and if you are, this is what you get for it. You get the girl, you get the Sports Center, you get the fucking magazine covers, you get all of the shit is pushed by the culture. So for the kids, it's like, how do you discern and not listen to what LeBron's saying, but when the contradiction is coming from the music? When you love your NBA YoungBoy, you love Lil Durk, and you love these guys, and then you see Ja Morant mimicking that shit, and you like, look at the consequence for that. But he's just doing what he's seeing, right? So it's learned behavior. So for me, I look at it on the other side, like, damn, well, how do we mitigate adopting what LeBron's saying, but also seeing what the real problem is? It ain't got nothing to do with you taking the game serious more than it is you imitating what you're seeing outside of the sport. And that's what I see the biggest problem is who your influences are.
Yeah, like the people that you have around you. But it is true though, like people aren't taking the game serious though anymore. Like, so he does have a point, like, getting back to the craft, music, fashion, and sports, that's something that's always been in our culture. What they're pushing out, what people are pushing out, that's something that they've always been, even before social media. When I was coming up, people was pushing stuff in front of my face all the time. But I think it's about just the decisions that you make, the people you have around you. The reason why he's great and the reason why these guys are great, Steph and them, is the people they have around. Like, but we're human. Like, right from wrong, that's from the day of school. Like, so it's like, if you, I don't know, you gotta just.
You can't skip over the experience though, because LeBron can't say he didn't buy the chains and the whips. He went through the experience of knowing that this ain't the shit that's gonna keep me in the league.
Right, but he had the right people around him.
But he still went through it, regardless of the people around
Everyone's
him.
gonna
go. Everybody's
he
gonna go
still
through it.
bought the chain.
He
still bought the whip. So regardless of it, he has experience and testimony to say, listen, guys, I done this shit.
Right.
I bought that shit. I'm telling y'all, that ain't it. Right. And I know that's what the message is like, bro, all that shit that y'all focusing on now, it ain't it, because I've been there.
Right.
And that's the testimony. So that's why it makes sense for him, but it's like pushing the button of saying, like, this is the real issue. It ain't that you're not focused, it's that you're allowing the influence to lead you into another path.
Okay, but okay, I get what you're saying, but I've never watched a rapper do something and I want to do it. There was nothing a rapper bought that I I get into the NBA and say I want to follow him. He's not my hero.
But you did buy a whip and you did drive.
Not because of
you did drive all the way from Oakland all the way to such and such to
go
ride
to Sunset.
to do what you seen to be cool.
But what
That's
I'm saying
a
is, you're
culture.
saying the music and the culture. What is the culture? If we're all broke and grew up broke, that is our culture, right? So we wouldn't know no expensive shit anyway.
So that's
But you're
what we're
still
seeing right
though,
now.
Gil.
But-
I'm saying you're still seeing other people live that luxurious life.
And you wanted to do the
saying,
same
damn, I wish
shit.
I had a private plane, or damn, I wish I could.
I'm gonna put some speakers in this whip. I'm gonna put some TVs in this whip because it's bling bling. It's big timers. That's what we see.
But that's something that's the actual era I grew up in, and I didn't do it when I bought it, not because of a rapper. I'm following the group that I'm following. That's the NBA players.
But they got it from the rappers.
But what I'm saying is, you're saying culture. My culture is who I'm sitting next to. Right? So I'm not listening to a song and someone says, yeah, I'm about to go buy gutted out seats with the Ferrari, and that doesn't make me go buy something. You pulling up and then what, like, yo, where you get that from? And you be like, oh, I want to go boom, boom. Give me your people. So we're learning from each other in the locker room. We're not listening to
We're
music.
saying the same thing because the gutted out seats that you're seeing, it came from the actual song from the big timers.
But-
Gator boots with the pimped out Gucci.
And how many
the
NBA
reason why he came in and you've seen it is because that's
Gator
where he
boots
got it
and the
from.
Gucci
Now
suit.
think about an NBA player. Who the fuck wore a Gucci suit with the gator boots? No. No, that's not our culture. Like, football players are in the
But
same.
you know what
think
I'm
about-
saying? It
what
ain't,
I'm saying
about,
is
it ain't about doing the exact same thing as he's saying, but you definitely seen niggas pull up. I know Sebastian Telfair definitely had pimped out MCM with the shoes in the bag to match, and motherfuckers pulled up with the furs. If you was a fly nigga,
But that's-
you wore fly shit because what you seen is you seen niggas in New York with that fly shit.
That's his culture. That's not
our
everybody's culture.
It's
That's
hip-hop
That's
culture.
it. But everyone's not hip hop. You're just assuming everybody's hip hop.
Bro, so what
But
you
Gil,
saying?
can you say
Because
that hip
for
hop
the-
culture is extremely influential though on the black community? And
Period.
it is,
Yeah, music,
whether
sports,
they're athletes,
fashion.
whatever.
Music, sports, and fashion.
Period. Niggas is not dressing like Lil Nas X with the hat on. Woo, woo, woo. Niggas is not doing that. That's not nigga shit. That's not hip hop. Hip hop is, especially when we came in, was throwback jerseys, big ass baggy jeans, big ass white tees, Yankee fitted, button ups, depending on where you from, Chucks, khakis. You know what I'm saying?
but-
Exhibit and all that. It depends. You got LA, you got down south, you got
But that's what I'm saying,
Midwest.
but you're
Everybody
talking
got a
about,
different.
but I'm saying, you're talking about spending money. For the most part, most of those rappers ain't got money.
But they
for me
show-
to even mimic
But it look like it, bro. You know
But
what it
I'm
is
not-
when you talk about prop money and we acting like we getting shit and it's the nigga that's just giving us the shit for the video. It's all semantics at the end
But
of
I'm
the
saying,
day.
when Dwayne Wade went to the club and spent money, it wasn't because of a rapper he was watching. It was because of Shaq came in. This is what Shaq's doing. So we're mimicking. Think
What
about
was
it.
Shaq?
But think about it.
What was Shaq?
But what I'm saying is, think
Shaq
about what
was a rapper.
Okay, but that's
He's an
just
entertainer. He's an entertainer.
But what I'm saying is, we are mimics to what we are around, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm around my teammate and my teammate is going to the club, my teammate is getting work, that's what I'm following. I don't give a fuck what Jules Santana's doing. I don't know him. I'm watching him on TV. I don't know that when we watch MTV Cribs, we didn't say, ooh, I want this because of this rapper did it. It's the NBA dude. The NBA dude got this jersey collection. I want the jersey collection.
The NBA, before we get to the league, there ain't no teammates here. There ain't no none of that.
Yeah.
It's, man, I can't wait to get that. When I get that, I'm gonna get that. I'm not next. I'm not next.
I don't know.
Some of the rappers, I was like, yo,
But when we got the money, did we go do that?
That's different. But
no,
that's
we
different.
didn't.
That's different.
But we didn't do it.
That's different. I'm talking about the ambition and the influence to have us go try to get that shit came from what we were watching. We was looking at that shit like, damn, big timers, Lil Wayne and them, shit, I'm a nigga from the hood too. So what kind of come up do I gotta get to get to that shit? We wasn't looking at our teammates then, but like once
we're all
we got the
broke.
bread,
Yeah.
once we got the bread, it's
Once you
like,
got the bread.
oh, that Louis bag that I seen that nigga with, that Christopher Jones, 10 bands?
Say who with?
I'm about to get that shit.
Seen who with?
Whoever.
Your teammate?
No, nigga, I seen this shit on TV. And once
You seen the shit on TV
I
when you
seen
was
the
10
Louis
years
Vuitton-
old.
No, I was 14 years old.
Okay, so you seen when you were 14
Louis
years
Vuitton,
old,
Christopher
and when you was
bag.
20, what? When did you get in the league?
19.
You got in the league at
No,
20. You're 20 years old, so 6 years later, you went after the bag you seen at 14.
Yes. The same way when I was watching Darnell Harvey at the McDonald's All-American game, and I said, Mama, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be in that game. I'm going to be in that game. And you know what I was in? I was in that game.
That makes sense. You're watching Darnell Harvey, a basketball player in a game. Like,
why wouldn't it make sense for a rapper? If I'm in music and I like music, if I mimic to be Tupac and I'm sitting there.
Yeah, but can you agree? Rappers want to be hoopers and hoopers want to be rappers.
Facts, but I'm not. We're not. Stop. I'm an elementary dude. I'm an elementary dude. I'm an elementary dude listening to Tupac and he talking about champagnes and balling. I do not wait 7 years, 8 years later to get money to mimic some shit I see when I was 12. Right?
But you want
you don't do it. When you get there,
you saying you don't do that. You didn't do that.
When you get there, you get to the level and what room you're in today. The millionaires, when we're little, we're not millionaires. So obviously we're dreaming of something. When we get there and we're there in real time, the stuff I buy is coming from the room I'm in. He buys a Maybach. Oh shit, who got you that Maybach? Let me go buy that. You went to the mall. I'm buying it. I'm not going watching
That's
MTV.
You being
I'm not going MTV.
That's you being competitive with niggas you around.
Cameron got this. I'm gonna go buy what I'm gonna go buy I'm gonna buy a pink Escalade off the 35s. No.
I'm not about to do that with a nigga next to me. I'm not about to be like, oh, I'm about to go get what he got because he got it. No.
Man.
That's lamer.
Oh, that's lamer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tiki got the work, so I'm gonna go get the work.
No.
Your whole life, the whole thing you talk about is
no. I didn't go get the work because Ticket had to work, my nigga. No.
Okay.
No.
Chat.
No.
You've heard McCants talk for a year and a half. Or a year. All his influences that he said, did he ever say it came from a rapper or Ticket?
And what influence are you talking about? Basketball influence? You mean how to become a better basketball player?
Anything you said. Work, clubbing.
Basketball.
Work, clubbing.
No club.
Smoking weed.
Ticket didn't club. Ticket didn't club. Ticket didn't club. So you got that's wrong.
You went to the club.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Ticket didn't club.
Ricky Davis.
This is your story.
Yeah. So my story of
smoking weed. Did it come from Snoop Dogg?
I understand.
Did it come from Snoop Dogg or did it come from the Ticket?
Listen.
We're going off of what you're saying.
Wait a minute, Gil. We were all smoking weed because of Snoop. Let's just
but he knows because he didn't smoke weed. He can't say that.
Who did
he
you?
can't say that.
No. Okay.
He can't
Who did he
that.
say?
Who did I say? I said, when I met Ticket, we all smoked weed together in the summer. That had nothing to do with him.
Who was his influence?
I smoked weed in college.
Did you smoke before?
I smoked weed in college.
So
what is he talking about?
Who is your
So you're trying to make a point that doesn't even make sense because we're talking about culture, hip-hop, and influence. We're not talking about a teammate that made me go buy some shit. No, we all had ambitions to buy shit if you were broke, because you were not. Okay? So the testimony's going to come from a nigga that didn't have, who was looking up like, damn, Dipset, cash money, no limit, damn. Yeah. When I get, or if I get, I know what I'm gonna go buy, because when I got my bread, what did I go buy? I didn't go buy what my motherfucking teammates was buying. I went to go buy what I said I would buy when I got it because of what I seen.
We can only go off of what you actually say on this couch. That's it. And what you have said on this couch is the influences that you went through didn't come from Dipset.
Bro, we're talking about basketball. Anytime an influence I've said has to do with the actual game, which came from the people I played with. That has nothing to do with buying shit or doing anything outside of the sport. So don't try to use that.
Okay, again.
Hey, so
you want to keep interrupting? I'm going to let you talk. So we're going to try it again. When you wanted to upgrade your hotels to presidential suites, was it because a Birdman said it, or was it because a Ticket said it? When you was going to clubs in Utah and partying, popping bottles, did it come from Diddy popping bottles, or did it come from the teammates that you were with?
Jay-Z, Cristal. Did you watch any Jay-Z videos?
Yes.
Okay. Did you buy Cristal?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I buy Cristal because of
Who else was buying Cristal?
Again, you're saying that today, but I can only go off of what you said for the last year and a half.
Because that's you trying to prove a point you can't prove.
The last year that you've told every story and the brags you've been doing has been coming from the influence of the people you're around, not the people you're watching.
Playing basketball, Gilbert. not living lifestyle.
I
Everything
get
you
both
bought,
points.
everything you've bought, everything
has
you
nothing
said
to
you
do
bought.
with Kevin Garnett,
That's
bro.
what you said.
Brandon, what do you got to say?
That's what you said.
I said, look, I get both their points, but I do feel I get both their points for sure. Like when I was young, yeah, of course I wanted to buy this up. But when I got to the league, though, like I can say, like when I started smoking, it was because I was fucking with Rasheed Wallace. It was certain things. If I saw Michael Redd come in, I'm a rookie.
Yeah, for
I saw Michael Redd come in with a nice car, shopping at Louis Vuitton. I started just, it's just certain shit that I've seen from my peers from basketball that helped me though. Like yes, I can see them from a distance, but I'm not gonna be able to feel the same unless I'm like in the presence of in which you're around your teammates. So,
Sure, Gil, you bought Escalade.
but I get both points.
You bought Escalade your rookie year.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever consider putting Lamborghini doors on them?
No.
Okay.
I bought an Escalade,
Just asking.
right? I bought an Escalade not because big
get
timers was on. I bought an Escalade because Jason Richards and Troy Murphy said, "Yo, let's go get some Escalades."
That's a great conversation to have.
I mean, that's just.
Okay. But we're talking about
But that's why I said I got what he was saying because yes, just cultural. But our culture is basketball, so that's what we look at.
But I'm-
people who want to be rappers.
For when you say our, who are you speaking?
I gotta speak for you too.
You can't, because my culture came from hip hop.
That's it, just hip hop. No,
Hip hop.
Hip-hop.
I played all sports.
Hip hop and hoops culture, though, very much
I
intertwined.
played
saving
all
him.
sports.
I'm not saying
Stop saving him from what he
nobody
said
in
already.
basketball?
Truth is the truth,
Stop
bro.
nobody
saving him from what
Truth is the
Are
truth.
you trying to tell me
nobody in
that
basketball like
hip-hop
now,
and hoops is
like
culture
AI?
are not?
You're speaking in general. I'm not speaking in general anymore. I'm speaking for.
No, I'm
Can you?
Truth is the truth, bro.
Can you ask
I
me?
know, Eric.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
No basketball player?
Answer it.
I'm a host, but I'll answer it.
Answer it.
I will step outside of my merely hosting.
Anything that he said influenced him just period in life. Life. That means everything. Did it come from rappers or did it come from basketball?
That sounds like a question that
Exactly. How the fuck
I'm
can he
asking you
answer?
because-
How the fuck can he answer a question about my life?
'Cause he's been
what
sitting
the
here.
fuck are you talking about, Gilbert? You can only ask me. I can only give you that
here's the
answer.
thing.
Oh, okay. Let's try this again.
You don't want to ask me because I'm not going to give you the answer you want.
Let's try it again.
That's why.
No. Let's try it
He
again.
want me to say what he want. You can't tell me about my life.
Look,
nigga.
hold on. No.
What the fuck kind of shit is that? Hey, Josiah, tell Rashad that he's wrong about who influenced him in his life.
Okay, let's try it again. Since you've been sitting on this couch,
Since I've been sitting on this couch.
anything that has to do with his life, what has came out his mouth?
Yeah, we are a basketball show. So we talk a lot about the influence
And I
of
have no
basketball
idea.
on this
Just say
couch.
I have no idea. I don't remember. We talk about a lot of shit.
When-
Trump his ass just to get us to move on.
I just want to ask, what has came out his mouth? Is all I'm asking. The shit that comes out your mouth.
You
when
don't
you
like
say,
nothing I say.
"Oh, I wanted the presidential suites. I wanted this car." I never heard Jay-Z
I
in my
ain't
life.
never said I wanted this car, that car because of a teammate, Gilbert. I bought cars nobody even had when I was in the league, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
car- what
Nobody had the whip that I had.
What car is that?
Nigga, I had the 645. BMW had just came out. Nobody had it.
645. He had the
Drop top. Cranberry.
645 what?
Cranberry with the cream guts, and I had the spinners on it.
60.
And then I got the Range Rover Sport because when it first came out, it got it.
Woo, the
Cranberry
Range Rover Sport.
too.
Who was driving the Range Rover Sport?
Ooh.
Huh? Girls.
I got one. It don't matter who was driving it, nigga. I got it when it came out.
7.
I changed it out.
said
I changed it out though because it was too
Hey,
small.
he had
It was
the
too
six-
small. I got
the
I
six-
went and
yeah,
got
'cause it was a girl car.
Then I got the
'cause the work.
The
Where'd you get the work from?
CL63.
63.
all white.
Another NBA car.
Ooh.
Have you noticed every car he names is NBA
cocaine
car?
white as my joint.
Cocaine white.
But hey,
every car he
nobody
names
had
is
it.
an NBA car.
Nobody
right?
had it. Nobody had
Who
it.
had it first,
Those are
though?
NBA cars.
Nobody had it.
All right, listen. Who cars was those again?
No, those are NBA.
All NBA cars.
No. They're not NBA.
He had a
They're
645.
cars, bro.
He had a 645.
They are expensive
They're cars.
They are expensive
They're cars.
Yeah.
They're cars, bro. But ain't nobody influencing me to go get them.
I know it
ain't
wasn't
no
a rapper.
teammate. I'm not looking at no teammate on my team.
wasn't
now,
a
'cause no one had
rapper.
it. No one had it.
It wasn't a rapper.
No one on my team.
It wasn't
pulled
a
up
rapper car.
It was mine then.
It wasn't
I
a
was
rapper car.
I was a
It was an
rapper.
NBA car.
I'm a rapper.
He got a
I pulled
645
up.
with the spinner.
Hey, if
I
I'm
had
a
the
rapper,
745 with
I'm
the
a rapper.
Up your shit.
I'm a rapper.
Talking about I had a 645. Nobody had. I know I had the 745.
So what?
7.
Why I gotta be about you
I'm
now?
just saying.
Now you want to talk about you?
I'm just saying.
See what you're doing?
It's an
See what you're
NBA
doing?
car.
Take that out of there, Gilbert. Take that, man. Don't do that.
Stop
Don't
trying
do
to-
that. Why you always gotta make it
No,
about
I'm just
you?
saying, stop
Why
pushing-
you want to make it about me, then you want to make it about you. All of a sudden, it
How
wasn't
about when I'm trying to prove a point, you go over me?
So much competition with me.
Go. I'll let you go.
I can't help it.
No, don't time out. I'll let
God
you go.
damn.
I'm calling
now-
text
now-
on both you.
now here we go. Now
I'm
here we
calling
go.
double
Hold on.
text.
No, how about it?
Double text.
I'm ready to
I'm ready to double
transition.
text.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm ready to transition.
Can I ask? Name me the rapper that you seen had the 645 car. Go. Now you can go on because he can't name one because he's seated from another player. Now go. Thank you.
So you tell
double
me where I've
text.
seen it.
That's
double
what you seen
text.
it. You
Double
seen the
text,
645
both
in the summer.
So who
and
I
you
seen
bought
it?
one.
So who was the player?
It don't matter.
Who was the player?
Everybody
Who
had
was the player?
645,
Who was the
745
player?
in the summer.
You didn't
In
have it?
04. I had the 745.
Exactly. So it wasn't you.
And I seen Chris.
So
Mills
it
with
wasn't you.
I know. I'm just saying.
So who was it?
Name the rapper. Name the rapper.
I don't.
I know
I don't
you
have a
don't.
rapper. No.
Point proven.
No.
Because you wasn't paying attention to rappers
I wasn't.
driving.
I
Because we didn't
wasn't.
see them driving cars
I wasn't.
in music videos
I
like
wasn't.
that.
I-
God damn.
Oh, okay.
Huh? Did you go buy a boat because Puffy was riding a boat in the ocean? No,
I
because
did
that
rent one.
wasn't it.
I did rent
Jesus
one.
Christ.
I did rent one because of the big
Stop
big
already.
pimping video.
Stop
Not for
already.
nothing, never happy. Not be forever
damn.
rapping. Hardcore
All right,
assassin.
all right,
I got
Jesus
no
Christ.
passion. I got no patience, and I hate waiting.
Sounds
Ho,
great.
get your ass in.
Sounds
and
great.
let's ride,
And
ride,
if you sing
ride,
anymore,
ride.
if you sing anymore, we're gonna get in trouble.
He ain't no hip hop nigga. He ain't no hip hop nigga. So he don't know that shit.
Yeah, we all hip hop dudes, but we
Let's
both
go.
said the same thing.
Let's talk about influence, though.
We got around our teammates, we bought it.
Let's talk about influence. Let's talk about influence.
rapper.
Spirited Down,
But
Gilbert,
can't name
presented
one
by
rapper.
Underdog Fantasy. All right, let's talk about influence. For their 30th anniversary, they
Obviously, Influence is a rapper from him.
Because I'm a rapper.
All of a sudden.
I influence myself.